Hello. I'm back. It's me, the guy that you've been waiting for. Or maybe you haven't. But it's me, I'm Quill. Welcome to the evening of SDAT 2022. I am very excited to be with you. I am not Fighter of the Night, man. Maybe we'll get that fixed. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter though. Maybe I'm the new Fighter of the Night. Maybe Dayman stepped away and I need to take his place for a little bit. You know? Today has been quite the chill day on the SDAT 2022 stream, and I think it's a little somber because we're all sad that it's ending today. Today's the last day. Here's something cool. One of my favorite people in the chat, Shuli, donated $5. Just had the comment of heart. Thank you so much, Shuli. There's been a lot of great donations, a lot of great runs done on the stream, a lot of great incentives. I'm happy to be part of it with being a host and a runner this year. I plan on volunteering again. That's right, you gotta hear more of this voice, hopefully. If CJ will have me back. Had to jump through so many hoops. That's not true. He did not put me through a single hoop. He was just like, hey, you're in. So. But if there were hoops, they would have been easy to jump through, I'm sure. CJ does a lot of work to make this stuff easy. Quo too. Quo does a lot of work on that back end to make it easy for all the runners. What I'm saying is, support the Speed Docs guys however you can. Watch the YouTube, buy the merch, follow the Twitter, join the Discord, volunteer. They are putting their all into this. And I, for one, really appreciate it. But how you guys feeling about this SDAT? Best one yet? Did you like 2021 better? I wasn't here for 2020, so I don't know about that one. What's our emotions at right now, chat? Tell you one of my emotions right now is a little bit hungry. I don't know if that counts as an emotion. I ate right after the Chameleon Twist run, or race, and I had some leftover pizza, in case you were wondering. But by the end of this Mario 64 run, I'm going to be ready for some dinner, which will unfortunately mean that I'm probably going to miss the TKC2 run from Ryan Ford, which is also going to be fantastic. Yeah, Merc, this is a great marathon. I'm glad you're here. Merc is one of the common viewers, not common as in lower class, but common as in appears often viewer in my stream, and really appreciate him being here today and for the rest of this week. My dog is one of my dogs is sniffing in my trash can, so. I have just received word from the powers that be, aka CC, that we are ready to go. So I'll be in the chat and reading off donations, but enjoy some Mario 64.
Hello, I hope you're enjoying Speed Doxathon. I'm Zach from Save Data Team, and I'm here to tell you about our channel in this brief intermission. At Save Data Team, we make a lot of stuff, such as video essays breaking down the music in the Legend of Zelda series, to this video essay on the history of world record progression videos, in which I interviewed content creators like the Speed Docs guys themselves to learn how their content gets made. But we also do Let's Plays like our Ace Attorney with an Actual Lawyer series,
Lie like a dog.
No, don't commit perjury!
and even this stream where we played Celeste, but our Twitch chat could kill us at any time.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
You bastard!
So, if anything I said sounds interesting to you, head over to Save Data Team on YouTube and give us a watch. Thanks, and now back to the show.
waxaan u imaaday ilmaha baa iga xanuunsaday xanuun badan oo xumad leh oo feedhaha oo gaadan yahay oo hileeyahayna wuu lahaa
Oh, are we still in setup?
We are in setup still.
All right, everybody, we are here with itsbeeve. Go ahead, take it away.
Hey everyone, it's Beeve. You might recognize me from last week where I did Metroid Prime any percent. That run went really well, but now I'm going to be doing 120 star for Essence 64. I consider myself, or I consider this my main speed game over Prime, but yeah, hopefully it goes well. Here I have in the booth with me Mr. West Dog. He's going to help me commentate the run.
Hello, everybody. Beeve, thank you for inviting me here today. I'm honored to be a part of a good charitable cause.
Of course, dude. So, I guess since we are gonna start the timer soon, we're gonna say that we're gonna start on reset. That's how the timer starts for this game. So, if you have the timer ready, I can start run.
Ready when you are. Just let me know.
Okay. So I'm gonna count down from 5 and go to 0. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
It's me, Mario!
All right, SM64. So right away, we usually keep file A, so that way we just hop right into it. Primarily, we're going to be playing on the Japanese version of SM64 because it's 3 seconds faster than the US version. Depending on what category you do, there's a bunch of categories. So you have 120 star, you got 16 star, you got 70 star, you got 1 star and 0 star. Those are all the main categories for this game. The only time you would use the US version is for 70 star. because of text boxes. They actually scroll faster in the US version. But the Japanese version has a few exclusive differences that it's only in this version of the game than it is in the US version. So we will point those out as we get through the run. Here I'm going to be doing a Lakitu skip. Hopefully I won't mess it up. Nice, got it.
Yeah, so normally what you do is if you go across the bridge, you would talk to Lakitu, but that's 8 seconds of time lost there. So right there out of the gate, just quick and getting it out of the way. We have no time to talk to the cameraman. It's just time to get straight into the action.
Yep. Exactly. So normally you can do something called LBLJ, which is lobby backwards long jump, but it's a little risky for the marathon, so I'm just gonna skip it for now. Ah, that sucks.
And what Beeve is doing is going for a trick here called bomb clip. And what you do is you throw the bomb into the air. And if you grab the bomb before it hits the ground and explodes, you're able to make the bomb bigger. And after you throw the bomb on that second go around, nice job, Beeve, you're able to go through the cage and collect the first star right out of the gates. No need to free the chain shot.
Yep. Unfortunately, I messed up on the bomb clip. My angle wasn't perpendicular with the fence, so I didn't clip through, but that's okay. You can respawn the bomb with a little backup I just did. Alright. Here we're entering Womp's Fortress. It's a very heavy reset level, so hopefully I don't make too many mistakes. So I'm gonna go for one of the biggest tricks right now in this game, called Cannonless. Let's see if I can get it here. I'm going for a secret special one. Nice, and I got it. So that's a new version of Cannonless called Salt Cannonless, discovered by Salt and Ginger, and it saves 3 seconds over the old method, which was texture setup, and I think it saves 5 or 6 seconds over sock folder, so it's a big time save.
Shoutouts to Salt and Ginger, one of the biggest innovators of the game, still continuing to find and implement new tricks. Now we're seeing Beeve going here for the Owless star. Normally what you do for this star here in the cage is you wait to wake the owl after collecting the first 3 stars in the stage. But as you can see here, with a well-timed triple jump, or in some cases a double jump, you can wall kick right off the cage and collect the star with ease.
Yep. Here I'm going to do 100 coin, so I'm not going to do a lot of talking on this one. Just a lot of cycle-based stuff that we can talk about after I grab the star.
Now, Beeve did go ahead and say this was a very reset-heavy stage, and it's not because this stage is honestly too difficult compared to some of the other stages inside this game. It's just the fact that Womp's Fortress is in the very beginning, and if anybody here speedruns, you all know everybody wants to have the perfect beginning of the game here, and so when you're in Womp's Fortress, you go for everything as fast as possible, trying to get fast cycle there. Unfortunate spill there, but from Beeve, but still going to be getting a relatively normal cycle here with the 100 coins, and just you get so accustomed to the music, so accustomed to all the stars. Womp's Fortress basically becomes like the wonderful little brother you just can't seem to get rid of.
Yeah, so I was trying to make something called fast cycle. I was trying to do a kickstall in the air, but I accidentally dove because I had too much momentum. But that's okay. That loses about like 8 seconds. Get used to that jingle happening all the time. We're gonna be experiencing it. I think 122 times. Be wrong about that, because you collect the keys as well, which also is a jingle. So gonna be a lot of stars we're gonna be collecting. So, all right, here we're gonna go for a very hard star here. I'm gonna need absolute focus on this one. Oh my god, that was so hard.
This star right here completely shies me away from speedrunning this game altogether. I don't know how people are able to get through it with such ease, especially Beeve being the professional that he is. Just it scares me, it haunts me every single night. I'm so glad that Beeve was able to pull it off here successfully first try. Oops. Now we're gonna be...
Alright, I'm just gonna go this way. I was trying to kickstall up there, but I messed up the triple jump to get up there, so get up there like that. Like I said, anything could go wrong in Womp's Fortress. Like, there's like so many like heavy reset points.
You know what the flip side about that, Beeve, is like these aren't catastrophic mistakes. They're just little slip-ups, and the more little slip-ups we have, the more time we have for people to donate to the cause here. Save the children.
Very, very true. Those donations in, people.
That's what it's all about, guys. We're still here playing children's games because we want to save the children of today.
Yes, exactly. All right, let's see if I can do that fence clip again. Same movement. Oh, man. It's alright. At least I got the fence clip, but I messed up my movement after that, but no worries. Alright, Womp's Fortress is out of the way now. Breathe a little bit and head to our next level called Jolly Roger Bay. Gonna be a lot of swimming. So, you're gonna notice that I'm actually going to the bottom option after every star. So there's an option where you can save and continue, save and quit, and continue without saving. And continue without saving actually saves time over the run. The game pauses a little bit when you save the game. So if you account all the times you do that, you actually save like, I think 17 seconds roughly. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, Wes.
Unfortunately, anytime I've ever played this game is on emulator, so we're almost encouraged to save here. But on console, I think you're about right. It is roughly a few frames per every time you save. So overall, I don't know if it'd go up as high as 17 seconds, but definitely saves a solid chunk of time over the course of a 120-star run.
Yeah. It's also risky because if you don't scroll all the way down, you'll save and quit, and you have to go back in your file and get back to like the level you're in. So if you save and quit in Tippy, you have to go all the way back up to Tippy, which is like the last area of the game, and that eats up like 30 seconds. So
basically a long walk of shame.
Yes, so you got to make sure you pick that bottom option if you wanted that time save. All right, here we're in JRB. You can see that I'm pointing the camera to the left here awkwardly. That's actually to reduce lag. The N64 has a lot of lag that I have to kind of not look at in my frame review. That way I don't have to like eat a lot of lag and waste a lot of time that way. So you actually save time doing that.
Yeah, for those who don't know, the Nintendo 64 runs on only 8 megabytes of RAM, if I'm not mistaken. So in a game like Mario 64, when you're at a stage like the Jolly Roger Bay that has the ship or so many different landmarks inside of the stage, that's a lot of polygons for the console to process, which causes the game to lag. And while it may not be the worst thing in the world, this is a speedrun, remember, and we are of course trying to speed through this marathon, so we got to just try to reduce the lag as much as possible. And honestly, it's one of the hidden talents of being a console run, is learning how to lag reduce as much as possible.
Ah, man. All right, I'm trying to go for something called cannonless. Prevents us from opening the cannon.
He's able to get it here.
Okay, a little slow, but I showed off the movement a little bit. Normally you're supposed to make that dive over that water there. Normally you're supposed to shoot a cannon or shoot yourself in a cannon to get to that part, but you can skip it entirely, so you can skip the cutscene opening and the cannon shooting and whatnot. All right, here we're gonna be doing 100 coin.
This is where we're going to see a whole bunch of swimming come into play. We're going to be going around this entire stage collecting virtually every single coin. You need 100 coins in order to collect the 100 coin star, and Jolly Roger Bay only has 104 coins inside the entire stage, so you can only miss 4 whole coins. We're basically going to be collecting every single one of them, and 3 of those coins accounted for are Goombas, which we're about to see here in the cavern shortly. So very peculiar stage here for the finite amount of coins we have here. But of course, Beeve is a professional. He's going to get these all with ease.
Yep. We make our way into the cave here and grab a few coins, blue coins, and then we skip these Goombas entirely to my left. We're gonna make our way up here to these few red coins up here, but we're not gonna open the cannon since we already got cannonless. So we're gonna skip talking to the bomb. Just hope he has a nice day.
We may not be talking to him, but he is still a good old bomb buddy. So sooner or later we will see him again.
Yep. Every bomb, like pink bomb, opens a cannon in the level, if there is a cannon. And you have to talk to him to activate the cannon, essentially. Oops. I think I'm gonna get the star. Yeah. Alright, not too bad. Alright, so we got a few stars left in here. JRB is actually the... I think it's the slowest level out of all of 120. The longest split, I believe. Ranging in at like 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Usually how long this takes. Now we're gonna make our way back to the cave. I'm gonna be hoping to do a clip here. It's not too bad. Clip right into here. Go. Saves about like 0.5, I think. Out of all the main categories, by the way, JRB is only in 120 star. You're not supposed to go to JRB in 70, 16, 1 and 0 star. This is the only time we'll ever see JRB is in 120.
Naturally so, because if anybody who speedruns this game knows, swimming is very time consuming.
Yeah, very, very long.
The less swimming we can do, the better.
Exactly. But since we're getting them all, I have to swim. Alright, here we're getting a star called through the jet stream. It's a simple one. Funny enough, there's a star in Dire Docks, which is a level we're going to go to later, that also has the same exact name through the jet stream, and it's basically almost the same star. Fun fact.
Well, just a little more difficult, but of course we will get to that when the time comes.
Yeah, it is a little harder. You have to go through rings and stuff.
Now we're definitely coming to the scariest star in this stage by far. You guys may have seen a little bit of it when Beeve clipped through the pirate ship earlier, but now we're going to see them in their home cove. Unagi the eel. Oh.
Yeah, a lot of fuel for a lot of nightmares. A lot of people grew up with this game. But he's got a star, and we need it. Here we go.
Here we go.
JRB is JR done.
Hey.
Now we make our way to slide in this route. The route I'm taking is called Womps 8 because I collected 8 stars out of Womps Fortress. There's another route you can take called Womps 9 where you make your way to the slide after Bomb Battlefield. There's like a lot of routes you can take in this game. If you look at like old world records and stuff, you'll see like they go to CCM early, etc. So there's a lot of like routes you can take in this category.
And this is where every speedrunner's chat loves to come out of the shadows. We love to try to predict slide times anytime someone finds their way inside Peach's secret slide. Commentator is on a little bit of a delay, so will not cheat this first to go around. We got an astounding 12-8 there from Beeve. Excellently done. The fastest we've ever seen anybody complete a slide, I believe, was a high 12.4, but 12.8 is still high-level slide work there. As we now warp our way into the wing cap star. After you collect 10 stars, you look up into the light, you come here into the wing cap stage. You could just hit the button and be on your way with the wing cap, but alas, it is 120. We need to get every single star, so let's collect all these red coins.
Here, I'm going to skip a text box by hitting the switch and then collecting the star at the same time, so it saves a few seconds. Very nice.
Very nice.
Alright, now we make our way back to the slide. We gotta get the one in the box. If you beat the time, I think it's 21 seconds. If you beat 21 seconds, it spawns the star. But we're just here to grab the box now.
Alright, commentator thinks history will repeat itself and this is going to be a 12-8. If there's any quick guesses out there in the chat, what do you guys think?
Alright, West Dog, another 12-8. 12-8 consistency. Not too bad.
Here we go!
Here's coming up here, our first Bowser stage called Bowser in the Dark World. If you're gonna do LBLJ, this would be the level you would go to first. But since we're not doing LBLJ, we're just going to it after. I'm gonna be hoping to make a cycle called Shigeru Cycle. Hopefully I don't fall.
Dark World is the absolute bane of one's existence no matter what category you run. Any category from 0 star to 120 star, all paths lead to Dark Road one way or the other because you need to get the key from Bowser to make your way to the basement and advance on in the game. So everybody has been trying to evolve the cycles in this stage for as long as we can remember. The fastest cycle we've come to is the Tsukishima cycle, which honestly probably would take more to explain than to actually see it be done. But we are seeing Beef here, moving here for a possible Shigeru cycle, and the cycles are based on the location on certain objects. Like the block of cheese we saw Beef just take the jump dive off of, these moving platforms here, and even the carousel at the very beginning of the stage. Those are basically going to be the determinants of what cycle we got here. And Beef, it did look like you hit Shigeru cycle, if I'm not mistaken.
I did hit Shigeru cycle, but my movement to the 7th red coin was a little shaky. I just didn't want to fall and risk it, so I took my time there. But I did make the Shigeru cycle.
Perfectly all right.
Yep. So here we're gonna fight Bowser, and ooh, we got a Bowser dance. That's nice. I think that's
Bowser boogie.
I think that's a 10% chance of happening, I believe.
Yes. I remember somebody did the exact math on it a while ago. I can't remember if it's just over 10% or if it's just under 10%, like 9.909 repeated.
Yeah, it's something like that, but it's rare that it happens. It actually saves time if you get the Bowser dance. One thing to note, I actually switched to another controller for that fight because you have to spin the stick to spin Bowser around, and since I'm playing on an N64 controller, an OEM one, it wears out a lot if you spin it a lot. So I switched to Hori mini pad for all Bowser throws, so I can keep the integrity of my stick for my OEM controller.
We do love the Nintendo 64 OEM controller design. The unfortunate thing is the stick is quite literally the thinnest plastic contraption you have ever seen on a controller ever. I've seen countless streamers going for Bowser throws who didn't have a Hori pad snap their stick right there on the spot. It is a horrible thing to see. So thank you, Nintendo, for at least allowing us to have what almost seems like a GameCube hybrid with the Hori pad stick there. But enough of that. We're taking out the king.
Yep. This is supposedly the first star you're supposed to go for in this game. The first star in the first level. But we take him out right after. Not too fast. You kind of want to go and get the other stages done before this one. So here I'm going to be doing a new tech, just manipulating the Koopa for this race. So Wes, if you want to explain while I'm trying to beat Koopa the Quick here.
All right, so Beeve is going to be going to beat Koopa the Quick here, and the deal could be you could wait on the top of the mountain and await Koopa the Slow, in this case, to catch up and eventually give you the star. But what we do in this case is, because we are going to need to open the cannon, we're going to go back to the spawn of the level and talk to the red Bob-omb, the Bob-omb buddy. But also, we're now trying to implement a new strategy that's been unveiled over the last year, simply titled Balls. Which, the best way to explain this is, if you guys see those balls rolling down the mountainside there, if Koopa the Quick is running around the mountaintop with the perfect RNG, if Koopa the Quick comes into contact with those balls, he will preserve his momentum and jump over the balls, causing him to move just ever so slightly farther along in his race, and will allow him to get to the top of the mountain a little bit quicker. Even if balls doesn't necessarily work out, it really doesn't change much strategy-wise. It's just a matter of different movement to try to manipulate that RNG as much as possible. And I don't know if we're going to be able to tell since we don't have a segment timer on our hand, but since Beeve is just about wrapping up here, we will be able to see if he can make the judgment call if we got balls.
Well, I did mess up the triple jump wall kick to get up there, so I will not know if I got balls or not. Because usually you can tell if he stops short. If he stops short from the flagpole, that means you got balls. Since I messed up the movement to get up there, I cannot tell, so we'll never know. We'll say that we did. We'll say that we got balls.
We've got balls!
Okay, here I'm going to be doing something called sky jump. We got to do this twice. So you just conserve your momentum with the wing cap here. Work your way up here, and then grab the star up here. Then we're going to be doing secrets after that, which uses the cannon to my left over there on the island. And we got to shoot our way through 5 rings. Grab the star after that. So we do the same in here. So if you have any donations, it'd be a good time, I think.
We actually did get an anonymous $3 donation that says Classic Mario. Always love to see it. Me too, friend. Me too.
Nice. Like I said, we're going to be going through the rings here. If I aim myself just right, I'll be able to go through all 5 of them. It's a little trickier than you think. The game intends you to do that all in one swoop, but it's pretty specific. It's actually kind of hard.
Here we go!
Alright, so since we finished up most of BOB here, I'm going to finish off with 100 coin, combining it with red coins. There are going to be some 100 coins where we're not actually going to be doing 100 coins with reds. It's actually going to be combined with like other stars. But I think it's the next stage that'll happen with Shifting Sandland.
This is where we get to see a good mixture of a whole bunch of movement going on here. Mario's got the wing cap on here. We're on the Koopa shell, just surfing our way through. And once Beeve gets onto the top of the mountain here, we're going to see him soaring through the skies, collecting some coins before collecting this red coin here on the top of the island, and then shooting his way through the cannon, for then getting back down onto the ground and getting some good old-fashioned terrestrial movement. Honestly, we're kind of getting the best of all Mario movement here, or as much Mario movement as possible that doesn't involve swimming.
Yeah, BOB 100 is like one of my favorites, just because the movement's all over the place and you go pretty fast. You pretty much like fly with the Koopa shell and the wing cap combined. Like you're really, really fast with it. Okay. Had to get the box there. I only got 64 coins in the air, so that actually prompts me to get the box. If I have more than 67, I can skip the box. But I can skip a pole here since I grabbed the box, which is nice. If I can grab these 2 Goombas, they're in a pretty good spot here. Ooh, that was a nice RG.
I was wondering if you were going to try for the double star spawn, but it looks like you decided to pick it up and yep, just take care of business with the Goombas.
Yep, that was pretty nice RNG actually. DOB throwing me a bone there. Sometimes the RNG can be all over the place with those poles. They can just fly all over the place and you don't even grab a single coin. You gotta like run around. It can get a little annoying. That's actually not the most RNG heavy 100 coin. We're gonna see more of it later, but that's definitely like one of the most RNG heavy stars in that whole run. I think SL 100 is probably the most RNG star. 120.
Absolutely. Now we are done with the lobby for now. We'll be making a brief visit there a little bit later in the run, but now we make our way towards the basement. We come to our first encounter of Nips the rabbit. All you got to do is just catch the bunny and he will reward you with a star there. It is supposed to be an Alice in Wonderland reference, I believe. Once you catch the rabbit, it says, "Oh no, I'm late for my tea party. Just take this star and get out of here," or something like that.
Right there, I was trying to go for something called Pillarless, but I got a small bomb. Still learned a bomb clip, but I messed up. I got small bomb. I'm gonna do topless back up here.
And topless, why it's called topless, it's not because we're doing this with our shirts off here, folks. It's because the intended strat for this star is you make your way into the top of the pyramid and ride the elevator down, which will get you into that little hole entryway we see there. The fastest way to do topless is to go for the wall kick strat. We saw Beeve attempt there. Unfortunately, it's a pretty near frame perfect trick to accomplish, so very difficult, unfortunate, but alas, we do have a very quick backup there. Nice wall kick there from Beeve, and now we go hand to hand with Item.
Yep. So, that was unfortunate. I think it's a 2-frame window. You have to hit that wall kick on either frame 2 or 3, but I think it was because my angle was a little bit off, so I wasn't able to grab the ledge. So that text box there, when you talk to the hands, is like one of the main reasons why we play on Japanese, because it's only 2 text boxes. But on the US version, I think it's 8, 9. They make like a hand-to-hand pun. It's noxious.
You disturb my sleep. Now we must fight hand to hand.
Yep. I'm gonna go for Pillarless again. Nice. There we go. That's Pillarless. So we basically clip through the top of the mountain, so we don't have to stand on top of all 4 pillars. You can just clip through it with the bomb. So it's like an advanced bomb clip. A very, very advanced bomb clip, but I got it, so we're good. That's a hard trick. Right here, we're gonna bounce off this fly guy and grab a star that Klepto has over here. Right here. Just like that. That star is very fast. That's one of the stars you get in 16 star because it's really, really fast. All right, here we're gonna be doing one of the hardest stars in the entire category, which is red coins on SSL.
Yeah, so something you may have been seeing through the game is it is very common to pair the 100 coin star with the red coin star. And I mean, why not? Because the red coins are counting towards the 100 coins themselves and would make sense. But there are some instances where collecting all the red coins just doesn't exactly fit with a good route to get all 100 coins in as fast of a way as possible. And this is one of the first instances we're seeing this here. All 8 of the red coins are located outside of the pyramid here in Shifting Sandland. So we're just going to go ahead and get this one out of the way. We will be collecting a few red coins as we attempt later the 100 coin plus secret star, but we're just now seeing some good movement here through the for the Sandland. Beeve got a good wall bounce off there for the flight and is now closing this off very strongly, getting right past the tox boxes. Very nice Beeve. Also reminder, safety save.
Yes. So yeah, I was able to do that. That wasn't too bad. It gets a little scary at the end. All right, here I'm gonna make a save for safety because there's something I could do called sound glitch in the pyramid. We'll explain it when we get to there, but But yeah, basically it just crashes your entire game, and I won't be able to continue after that. It's the fly guy. That was rare, actually. All right. Usually I can have the bomb and the fly guy collide with each other. But I messed up the movement there, which is fine. SSL is like one of those tricky stages because like one wrong move and you will probably die because of the quicksand. So here we're doing 100 coin. It's not going to be the last star in the game because if you collect star 2 and then select star 3 or 4, there's going to be tornadoes that spawn that actually are like in our way if we were to select the other stars. So that's why we do star 2 last. Plus, it's the easiest, one of the easiest stars in the game, so. All right, so we're standing on all 4 pillars here because we have to get to the top here. Gonna be doing some crazy movement here, so I don't fall and mess up.
Yeah, the way that Beef just entered inside this pyramid was the intended way to do for the pillar star and for the top left star there. So we did get to see a little bit of going into the top, but fortunately we don't have to do that for every single star here.
Here's where I'll probably be sound glitching. All right, we're good. So, crap. A second. There's gonna be some. I was supposed to dive there, but I messed up a bit. But a little back if you can do.
Still deciding not to take the monkey bars after all this time. The monkey bar movement, honestly, one of the more forgotten movements inside this game, is incredibly slow and probably a speedrunner's worst nightmare.
Exactly. But it's so cool looking. I wish it wasn't the speedrun. Alright. There's SSL 100. And then we're gonna top it off with top of the pyramid. And we'll be done with SSL. Arguably probably one of the hardest stages in this entire game, in my opinion. Okay, we just jump over that ledge, use the momentum to triple jump up there, and then we're done.
Oh my gosh.
It is SSL.
First it was Wild Blue and Womp's Fortress, and now the Pyramid Star. I don't know how you make this all look so easy, dude.
Years of practice. Alright, here we're going to start with HNC 100.
This is a 100 coin star split that is so notorious. It usually commands its own split when you tune into a 120 star speedrunners stream here. It's a very lengthy one. I believe world record is still only at about 2.5 minutes or just under 2.5 minutes in length, if I'm not mistaken. Beeve, is that right, or have people gone quicker than that?
I think it's a sub 230, I think. I'm not sure though.
First, you're going to be traversing throughout the red coin room in here. This is where all 8 red coins are located, but much like Shifting Sandline earlier, we're only going to be getting a few of them. We will be returning to this room shortly, but we're just getting the first 6 of them right now as Beeve ever so flawlessly connects on them all, and now we make our way into the toxic maze. We're going to be taking out the Snuffit, activating the blue coin switch, working our way past the Monty Mole there, and we're going to be seeing Beeve attempt here another backwards, or not another, but his first backwards long jump of the run here. Let's see if he's going to be able to get his way through the grate.
Ah, messed up. It's fine. I was trying to go for like faster mashing. Gonna do a slower one instead. Oh, no big deal. Should we try it here? Oh, we still got the instant clip anyways. So you can just BLJ through that that area there. It's really nice. Works with the route super well. Ah. That was a new tech I was trying to attempt called bog jump. I messed it up, unfortunately. It prevents you from opening that door, and it saves like a bunch of time. Also discovered by Salt and Ginger, who made Salt Cannonless that I did earlier.
Discovered it first implemented of November of last year. I believe it does save about 2 or 3 seconds over the fastest time without opening the door. That was very interesting there. You breaking open the box and not getting the red coin. I don't know if I've seen that. You even got the homie blue coin too.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Because I wasn't in the center of the box for some reason. So I'm gonna have to revise here. Okay. All right. That was strange. That's never happened to me before. Never grabbed a star like that. So the first for everything in marathons. Woo! All right. Since we're done, 100 coin, we can finish up the rest of HMC. We're gonna be going to the left instead of the right. So we're gonna be doing something called triple box jump. Let's see if I can get it here. Nice. Okay. So the ceilings in HMC are basically like non-existent. You can just jump over them. And that's what I was trying to do with the bog jump from earlier, but I wasn't able to get enough clearance to clear the wall.
Metal cap jamming.
Yep. And this is the only time we're going to be using metal cap. We're not going to be using it for the rest of the run because the metal cap is incredibly useless in the speed run.
Very unfortunate because it undoubtedly has one of the best soundtracks in the entire game here. Beeve actually almost getting metal cap blinkless there.
Almost. You have to be super fast to get blinkless. It's very hard to get it. Alright, now we get to do another box triple. Let's see if I can nail it here. The same thing as last time. Nice. Just grab the star here.
Here we go!
Nice and simple. So we will be clipping through over one more wall for this next star, and then after that, actually no, we gotta clip through 2 more walls. So 2 more stars where we clip over walls. Oh man. Well, I attempted to do it, so that's like a very like precise like clip you have to jump over. That prevents you from opening the door. It saves roughly like 6 seconds, so pretty unfortunate. Okay. So we're just making our way back here, pass through this area during the 100 coin. So I'm gonna grab the star that's in here though.
Here we go!
There is a faster way to get that star by doing a BLJ on the elevator, but it's incredibly difficult. I've gone in a few times, but I just didn't want to do it for the marathon. Not really that consistent at it.
You even regularly see top streamers struggle with consistency on it, like Cheese or Punkation. So it is very cool to witness, but very difficult to execute.
Yeah. Weird. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna get this. No, I didn't. I had the wrong frame wall kick because I had to back it up, but luckily you can just do a double jump there and kick off the wall and just hit the switch. The game wants you to use the metal cap to hit the switch there, but for some reason it's just shallow enough where you can actually hit it with a well-timed like wall kick off of the top there, or a double jump kick that I just did for the backup. It's a good backup. I don't know if it would be really hard to continue a run if you mess that up. I don't know how you would back it up. Oops. Right. Take me. Fine. That's actually rare. I just got trolldered. We like to call in the community. Boulder sometimes has a tendency to go to the left instead of the right. I think it's like a 30% chance of it happening, so very unfortunate. But
Gotta love that RNG.
yes, lots of RNG. Alright, here we're gonna get the last star, which is express elevator, I believe, or emergency exit. Alright, here we go. HMC is complete. You're done.
Yay.
So, after HMC, we now have to get the toad over here in the corner. He gives you a star.
You see, guys, Peach has been captured by Bowser as a very war/political motivation here. So it's very important that we get our diplomatic practice skills in play, and that's what Toad is here for. Once we've convinced Toad how to hand over the Power Star, he will give it to us, and now we're one step closer to being able to set peace in the kingdom.
Yep. Now is the last level in basement. He's a lava land. That is fine.
Lethal Lava Land, the name very deceiving just because there is fire all over the place, as we do see Beef taking quite a few booty burns in here. But honestly, one of the more fun stages to play in this caster's opinion. A lot of the stars in here are very, very quick, very straightforward, and it's also it's even friendly for the 16-star category.
Yeah, you get a lot of stars here in 16-star. So that there is called logless. So instead of using the log on the other side, we just fly over it with wing cap. There is another version of that called side hop that you do in 16-star, because 16-star doesn't get the wing cap, but it's slower. So we just use the wing cap to grab that.
There is also even another version that single-star runners have done, where you can BLJ off of the moving bridge over there, but of course, in a 1 hour and a half long speed run, you're not going to be going for the most ridiculous tricks like that. It's just best to go for consistency. Just like we're seeing some good consistent movement here inside the volcano, as we see Beeve work his way up the pole and get a nice jump dive onto the top of the volcano star.
I messed up a little bit on the movement to get up there. Normally you're not supposed to go to the hippity top of the pole, but I had to do that as a backup. No big deal though. Alright, here we're gonna bully the bullies. There's 3 bullies over here that you hit in the lava, and then a big one shows up. See if I can get the triple kill here. Nope. Oh. These guys are annoying sometimes. Sometimes they don't all go in the lava. That was like, oops. Oh my goodness. Come on. There you go. Alright, that was a little like messed up. I was trying to get a triple kill by getting all the bullies in there, but sometimes their hitboxes are so wonky that they kind of just phase right through you. So, fortunately I didn't get them all one shot there. But it happens. Alright, now we're gonna get the big bully, which is the one I bypassed to get to the smaller bullies.
So many bullies in here. We're not a fan of bullying at all whatsoever, and I'm sure especially the people at the Save the Children Foundation are not a fan of bullying either. So that's why any bully we see, we do our best to eradicate them as much as possible.
Yes, like a bully. In real life and in SM64. Alright, so here I'm going to be doing 100 coin.
Yep, we're going to be going for the 100 coin star, but we're not pairing it up with the red coin since we got it first and foremost right out of the gate. Instead, we'll be pairing it up with top of the volcano. The goal here is that Beeve is going to be going into the volcano, as we saw earlier, with 80 total coins, and that way there will be 20 coins on the climb up to the volcano to then get us the perfect 100 right before we collect the final star of the stage here. And as we see him shelling on the shell, cruising his way here through the level, perhaps might be a time for a donation read or two if there is one available.
Well, I'd love to. We had one donation come in after that last one from Loch Ness Monster for $3.50, who says, "Leave it to Beeve to showcase the greatest speedrun of all time."
Oh no, that is extremely bad. I actually don't know what to do. All right. So that's bad. I was trying to back it up by like lava boosting up there, but it did not work. Okay.
So the unfortunate thing that just happened there is he took a death in the volcano, and the unfortunate thing is when you take a death inside the volcano, it's a sub area, and so when you go back into the stage, you're going to spawn back inside the volcano, and unfortunately there aren't 100 coins inside the volcano by itself, so we have to go into another stage, take a death there to reset Lethal Lava Land, and that way we can come back here and restart the 100 coin escapade all over again. Frankly, I put the blame on the Loch Ness Monster. There's such a thing as a commentator's curse. Now I call out a donator's curse. Here's a first for you here on the Speed Dog stream.
It is nobody's fault but mine. I normally don't fall there, which is why I didn't have like a backup ready, but that's gonna cost us some time because I have to do all of this again. So, but yeah, typically does not happen, but here we are. All right, let's try this again. Honestly, the volcano is like a tricky area. A lot of places you can fall, a lot of places you can get hit, a lot of places you can burn, a lot of areas that can happen in the volcano. All right, with that unfortunate death, hopefully it won't happen again. I'll do the run here after LOL. We're gonna grab the 50-star MIPS. There's a second MIPS that spawns here. We're gonna grab them on the way to Vanish Cap, where we get the where we go to the moat, and drain the moat, grab the Vanish Cap star.
Here we go!
One of the more difficult stars in the run, in this caster's opinion. We've seen countless runs from many different speedrunners get lost to the Vanish Cap, unfortunately.
Yeah, I take it super slow because I'm just like, the movement's really, really hard in it. Here we drain the moat by pounding the pillars. Our way in here, the moat. This also has red coins, so unlike the metal cap though, we will be using the Vanish Cap star. It's actually like required to beat the game, so just like the wing cap.
It's unfortunate the Vanish Cap will be having a little bit of love here. And a fun fact for anybody here watching the stream that may not have known, the wing cap your Mario has worn, and the powers are good for 60 seconds, but the Vanish Cap and the metal cap are only good for 20 seconds apiece. Why Nintendo decided to go those routes, who knows? But you know what? It kind of adds a little bit more fun as we see Siglemic.
Yep, just got the Siglemic. Nice. Just like the wing cap, we just skipped the text boxes for the Vanish Cap. It's pretty precise, but it's definitely useful. Save some time. All right, so now we're done with the Vanish Cap. We're making our way to CCM. Take a little breather. CCM's not the hardest stage, but you know, sometimes things can happen in it. Okay. There's wall kicks will work. Very quick star. There's another version of that star you can do by jumping down and kick stalling. The version I did is faster. The version I've always done. Now we're we're doing the little penguin. Little penguin is like one of the stars where it's like kind of show it off at a party because this looks crazy and ridiculous, but it's actually incredibly easy. You just slide all the way down and just give the penguin the thumb. That another small difference there with the Japanese version versus the US version. The US version star for that star actually spawns to the left of the penguin, but there it spawns in the middle of the where the big mama penguin is. So it's a little fun fact about the differences there. Here we can skip the entire slide by just jumping down there and then going to the bottom here. We will be taking the slide though to race the penguin, and we can't jump down or else the penguin just accuse us of cheating. Even though we are speedrunners.
Are you going to be going for the Atom Pass skip?
Yes, we'll be doing some rubber banding technique by using the Atom Pass technique en route. So I'm going to be grabbing some blue coins on the way to the chimney once I grab more coins up here. Grab. I messed up my camera there. You can grab that red coin without grabbing the tree, but I grabbed the tree because I messed up my movement. The camera manipulation.
So we're going to be seeing Beeve grabbing thsee, just saw him grab these blue coins here. Normally, you'd be just getting those 17 coins with maybe a safety red and then heading back into the slide. But one of the key components for the Atom Pass skip is collecting those blue coins, as hopefully if all goes well, we're going to try to skip the slide here. Let's see if he's able to pull off the jump here on the slide.
I have to get all these coins here. If I miss one, I have to take the regular route. Alright, nice. So you can skip that loop there, and the penguin will rubber band on you, and it'll actually like go super fast. And it actually saves time overdoing it normally. So grabbing the blue coins and then skipping it there is actually way faster. I think it saves maybe a second. Saves quite a bit of time.
I want to say it even saves just a couple of seconds, just because it allows the penguin to maintain maximum speed all the way down for the rest of the slide. I guess it all depends on how quickly you get the blue coins, but
yep.
Regardless, very well done there from Beeve.
Alright, now we do red coins on their own. This is like one of my favorites, this category. The movement's really cool, and it's a 120 exclusive. You don't do it in any other category. Ooh, that was very close. I'm gonna play it safe there. And we slide a kick down here. Grab this coin here. Work our way over here. Long jump across, and then the star's right there. Hopefully I don't fall off here. Okay, we're good. Sometimes your angle can be off and you can just like fly off the mountain and then you have to work your way up. Luckily I got that.
And one of the fun facts about this stage is this is the only stage, well, at least that this caster can think of right now, that implements specific menu selection. You can only activate the final star of the stage once you've collected stars 1 through 4 here in Cool Mountain. That will cause this snowball to show up, which will allow you to go for the snowman star. Basically, just got to slide down the mountain here and guide the snowball into the snowman's head in order to collect that star. But again, it can only be done once you select that specific star in the menu. You can't get it at any other point in the stage. So honestly, very interesting there from Nintendo.
Yeah, and just like LLL 100 with the shell, it only spawns on star 5 and star 6 for some reason. So it's also one of those things that's exclusive to the star selection. Alright, now we make our way over to BBH, Big Boots Haunt. Hopefully I'll be pulling off some tech in this next star. Ghost hunt. Japanese exclusive only. You can actually clip through the doors when you like take out a boo, but it's pretty hard. Let's see if I can get it here. Nice. Okay, so I just clipped through the door there, and that saves quite a bit of time. There's another door clip here you can do, but it's a lot harder.
He's going to attempt to take out both of the boos here from behind the invisible, or I guess from the painting there, and we'll see if he's going to be able to execute the glitch. Gets the double boo KO.
Nah, I messed it up, but honestly, that was like a really good ghost hunt for me. Just getting the one door clip saves 3-4 seconds. It's a big time save. Well, maybe not 4 seconds. It's 3.
Just doors. Who wants to even open doors in a speed run?
If you look at the tasks of this game, it actually like almost skips every single door that's not required. It's pretty funny. It just BLJs through it.
Going on a completely random note here, there are no physical beings besides maybe the eyeballs, but what are the point other what even are the points of the doors in this stage? Boos can just phase right through them, and anything that is physical, like the mad piano there, is too big to fit through the door. What's going on here?
Actually never thought of that. Maybe they used to be humans and now they're boos. Spooky.
Actually, I believe it was stated in the guide that Nintendo released back in 1996 that boos are the ghosts of Goombas.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
So maybe these are Goombas that have just completely not accepting of their demise and just forever roam the haunt.
Yeah. Forgot to say this, but we're doing a 100 coin here, so you don't mention a lot of cool movement in this.
And this one is paired off with the 8 red coins star as we've been getting them through here in the beginning.
Yep.
A lot of blue coins. Honestly, very blue coin heavy 100 coin star. One of the more, I guess, blue colored 100 coin stars out there with taking out the boos, the eyeballs, the books, now the blue coin switch. Just honestly, so many blue coins.
Oh man, I was trying to manipulate the boo to go over to where that coin was, but he is very far away. I let him come to me. If I fall down there, it's something that's, it's pretty bad. Like you have to go, it basically brings you to the basement of this level. It's called getting factoried, and we don't want that. You lose a lot of time. Then you have to go like up an elevator, and you have to go through a lot of doors, and it's rough. It's rough if you get factoried. It's almost like an automatic reset.
Even at the beginning stages, as someone who's only completed this speed run in 2 hours and 10 minutes, if you get factoried, yeah, just there's no coming back. You might as well just get ready for the reset button.
Yep. All right. And this is the only time we're purposely factoring. This is the fastest way to get there.
And probably one of the more fun soundtracks of the game here. Some people may have heard this in the community known as the Peanut Soup Song. We're going to be taking out the boos into the carousel here, and then one more big boo.
5 boos here. Take them out here. Big boo that spawns. When we hit them just like that, the star spawns very quickly. As soon as the boo disappears from the room by hitting a wall after you hit it, the star will spawn just like that. Nice little time save. Moving's really cool too, I think. Here's our first instance of using the vanish cap. Vanish cap up here. We gotta take out the big eyeball in the attic. Through this right here. He's just like normal eye. He just comes down and that's it. I believe it's the only eye that gives you a star.
I believe it is the only eyeball big enough to store a star. You see the rest of them can only hold a coin. That was just one massive eyeball powered by the star.
Big eyeball. Alright, now we're finally gonna take out the boo on the balcony here. These next 2 stars are actually the ones you get in 70 star because they're very, very fast. So we're making our tail end of BBH here. Oops. Okay. If I enter the wrong door there by accident, it messes up the manipulation you need for that boo, but I backed it up.
Here we go!
When you have like a set of like double doors there, it's actually faster to go through the left door than it is the right door. Fun fact as well. That's why you see a lot of speedrunners go through left door.
And now we're going to be coming to the easiest star where the intended strat is to be discovering some secrets inside of a bookcase, but we're going to be jumping across these balconies and bing, bang, boom, we've collected the star.
That was a pretty decent BBH. Not too bad. Make up for the fact I died in Volcano. Alright, so we're going to make our way to the next area. Here, Dire Docks. Or DDD as we like to call it. DDD 100 is going to be the first star we do because it has the sub spawned and we need the sub to collect the 8 red coins and the rest of the coins as well. Gonna be a lot of swimming here. Pretty infamous too. It's really tricky at the end. Even top runners still fall in the water. It happens from time to time. Okay. So I can't miss 1 coin here, it's fine. I just need 41 when I exit this area. Ugh. Sometimes this can happen where it's super awkward. Grab coin. Oh my goodness.
And this is why we all love swimming, folks. So flawless and beautiful in motion.
Swimming is like an art in this game. It's really, really hard to master. It's really hard to control Mario in the water. I'm actually doing C left here to avoid lag from the sub as well. Just like the JRB in the ship, we're doing the same thing with the sub. Normally you need poles to grab these red coins, but we can grab them with movement.
Yeah, so the key here is if you collect the star that you see right here on the top of the submarine, that will cause the sub to disappear and that will spawn the poles in this section. And that was the intended strategy, was to collect all the red coins with the poles. But fortunately, the geniuses of speedrunning over the years have devised methods to collect all these red coins, polless, as we saw Beeve get these first 7 here. Well done. Now going for front sub. As with a little bit of delay, I'm going to assume well done. Yes, he is up there. And just one final triple jump dive onto the platform, getting the 8th and final red. And now we just got some blue coins left to go to finish this baby off.
Yep. That movement's really fun, but if you fall into the water, it's a big time loss. You try to take your time. Don't fall off. We grab the red coin star right there. One thing we forgot to note, every time you do 100 coin, it doesn't spit you out of the level. That's why it's combined with red coins and like miscellaneous other stars. That's why you see me do the 100 coin with another star that's in the level, because if you collect a main star, it spits you back out.
That is something we have also seen, unfortunately, in speedruns, is people going for 100 coins. I guess most commonly in BOB, you go for the 100 coin star, but then you accidentally slip into the other star that's not the 100 coin star, and what do you know? Basically got to reset the run there or go through all the shenanigans again.
Yes. Pretty funny, but not funny at the same time.
It's funny as a viewer. It is tragic as a runner.
Exactly.
But what's not tragic, though, was that swimming right there by Beeve, getting the chests in perfect order, or you managing to get past the whirlpool, too.
Yeah. We try our best not to look at the whirlpool as much as possible, because it creates a lot of lag. Alright, so since we did chests, we're making our way to the sub-star, and when you do the sub-star, it actually spawns Fire Sea, which is the next Bowser level. And we're actually doing the Bowser level next after this star. Okay. Quick little back sub. The intended way is to hit a switch and then make your way on like cork boxes, but you can just bypass it by hopping on the fin there. Alright, now we're gonna do Fire Sea. Tricky.
Oh yeah, something else I forgot to note. Not only does the sub disappear once you collect the submarine star, but it pushes the Dire Docks entryway backwards, which allows you to go now into the second Bowser stage. Bowser in the Fire Sea.
That's unfortunate. I got a firstie there. Firstie being a first frame wall kick. So normally I was supposed to wall kick off there and grab the pole, but I was too far away because I hit the firstie. So I will not be making Pro Lava Boost Cycle.
An interesting observation given to me from someone at GDQ was that Mario 64 has got to be one of, if not the only game out there that punishes you occasionally for frame perfect execution. That being one example right there.
Well, I can try it again.
Oh no! Oh my goodness.
Can't say that's ever happened to me. It actually has not. Alright, try it again. Maybe I can show it off this time.
The fire stage is absolutely not being kind to Beeve. They are trying to melt his good spirits away. Absolutely hate to see it.
I'll go for it. No. I was supposed to do a triple jump there, but I messed up. I didn't make the cycle. Oh man. Fire Sea is ripping me open. This is a very hard stage. All the Bowser stages are really hard. Alright. It's fine. Make our way over here. And grab the final red, hopefully.
You know what isn't devastating, though, Beeve, is the Save the Children Foundation, which, of course, is what we're working towards here in the marathon. Save the Children invests in childhood every day in times of crisis and for the future. Guys, in the United States and around the world, we give children a healthy start, the opportunity to learn, and protection from harm with Save the Children. If you like to care for the children, then please consider donating to the Save the Children Foundation at !donate and go to the link there in the chat.
Alright, so there's Bowser, the Fire Sea. If you actually miss the Bowser throw there, he'll land back on the stage by jumping up, and it's actually very time consuming. I think it's the most time consuming throw to miss because it moves the stage, as was demonstrated when we first entered the level. But luckily I didn't miss the throw, so we're good. But I did die in Fire Sea. Alright, here we're gonna do Manta. The rings can be a little infamous sometimes. Okay, good. Hitboxes on the Manta ring is very atrocious and not kind. So if you miss one, you end up missing a lot of them, and you have to get 5 in a row. And if you miss it, it's very time consuming. But luckily I got it, so we're good. Alright, so the next star we're doing is actually the other jet stream I was talking about earlier, JRB. We're gonna be going through a jet stream, but we're actually going through rings instead of just grabbing the star. The star spawns in the jet stream, so we'll grab it after that.
And this one's gonna be a little bit more difficult. The jet stream in this section has a notoriously stronger current than the one we saw earlier at the Jolly Roger base. So hopefully, with the right angle, Beeve will be able to swim perfectly down below. If not, we will have to whip back around and go for it a second time. Let's see if he's able to pull this off.
That should work, yeah. I missed the swim, so I had to get my momentum back, but the angle was really good there. The angle is really hard to get. You have to be like kind of in front of it a little bit. Kind of hard to explain. You know, it's really hard to explain things in this game if you're not a speedrunner of it. Like in order for you to like understand it.
I guess we can also say just one of the big things. Actually, you know what? We'll try to tie this in here. The intended strat, or at least what I imagine the intended strategy for that star was, there's a metal cap box up on in the second half of this stage here, where you collect the metal cap, you go stand on the jet stream, you go through the rings, and then you collect the star right as it spawns. But of course, metal cap, totally useless star. Absolutely no need to be in a 120 star speed run whatsoever. But we are seeing, encountering our old friend, the Vanish Cap here. Again, we've collected the Vanish Cap, and now we're swimming our way to collect the final star inside the Great here in Dire Docks for star number 74. And very shortly, we're now going to be making our way to the upstairs.
Yep. As the name implies to the star, it's actually called Collect the Caps, and the intended way is to actually collect the metal cap and the Vanish Cap at the same time. I think that's a really like cool idea, but it's actually faster to just use the Vanish Cap and then swim to it, unfortunately. So, A for effort on Nintendo's part. Once again, metal cap is deemed useless. Alright, so here we're entering Wet Dry World. Depending on how you enter the painting, you can enter it from the top, middle, or like lower level. And it's actually a little bit faster to go to the top first, and we only need this water level at this height once. It's actually a little bit faster to do it this way. Do the star first. Make our way downtown real quick. And there's a it's supposed to be a switch you're gonna hit, and then that brings up like blocks that you're supposed to climb up to the star. But we could just do a bunch of wall kicks and get up there by doing this. And we just jump up here, wall kick up here, and then boom, there's the star. There's supposed to be like cork boxes that spawn, but you can just skip that all by just doing some wall kicks. We're good. And here we're going to be doing 100 coin. 100 coin's actually a little bit different than the one in 70 star. 70 star, you combine this star with secrets, but since we're doing 120, it's actually faster to do with red coins.
And the red coins in this stage are not in this section of the stage here. In 70 star, we stay exclusively in this portion of Wet Dry World. We do have to go back there where we just were for that Vanish Cap star and collect the red coins. And so we're going to be getting just about 61 to 66 coins here in this first section before making our way over this grate back into the other section for red coins, plus a couple of others. And that's how we will get the 100.
Yep. This one's kind of RNG. As you saw, that coin almost fell over the edge. I actually need all these coins. Can't miss a single one. There are backups, but it's slower to get the backup, obviously. So, gotta grab every coin on the way of the route. Oops. Backups on backups. Cool thing about this game is that there's so many backups to like all these stars that I'm doing. It's kind of cool, like when you see them in action sometimes, and you can like think on the fly. That's like one of those instances where I was like, oh, that was cool. Cool backup.
It was one of my favorite things I like to see. The more anybody here who may not have picked up Mario 64 yet, or at least in the speedrunning sense, the more you play this game, the more instinctive your reflexes become. I cannot count the amount of times I've seen where somebody looks like they're about to perish, fall to their doom, or completely mess up a star, and without even so much as like before they even have time to even think a thought, their thumb is hovering over the A button. You're able to wall kick your way back up and save yourself. Just as even as we saw Beef right there, backing up, getting some seamless movement there.
Yep. They were doing secrets on its own. It was a 120 exclusive. So I actually did a safety save there. You can sound glitch on this, but it's super rare. So I did save before the star. Alright, and we're good. So when sound glitch happens, like all the sound goes out, and then if you exit the level, the game will just crash and you can't continue. So that's why we do the safety save there. And it did happen to me yesterday, so that's why I did that. It's rare, but it does happen.
Fortunately, we've gotten the rarities out of the way with the Fire Sea parish we saw earlier. So fortunately, Sound Glitch does not need to make a cameo appearance.
Yep. There I did a triple jump wall kick off the cage. Very cool looking movement. It's very like angle specific. I have to do a lot of like camera setups for that to make it work.
And you have to be on pretty much the very far right of the cage as possible, right? There isn't a whole lot of wiggle room to be able to execute that wall kick.
Yeah, correct. Okay. Got it right there again. Nice. We're top of the town, so I did the mid-level so I can long jump off that skeeter and make our way up there. And now we got one more star called Shocking Arrow Lifts. It's the last star we're going to be doing Wet Dry World. This is one of my favorite stages in 120. There's a lot of cool movement in it. It seems like the developers like put everything in one area, and then they added the downtown as like an afterthought. But I think like the movement in this whole run is like really cool looking and very fun to do. But with that, we say goodbye, Wet Dry World, and on to Tiny Huge Island. Very cool level as well. So depending on...
so cool, you have 2 ways to enter it.
Yeah, exactly. You want to explain why?
Absolutely. So we just saw Beeve enter into one painting there on the left side of the room there. That gets you to the tiny portion of the island, but it is Tiny Huge Island, guys. So we're going to be seeing here later in the run. There's stars placed on different sections. We're seeing Beeve first here go for secrets, which are all located on the tiny island. We're going to see him make a journey back over to the huge island to go for the 100 coin star, the Wiggler star. We're gonna see him clipping through the mountain. Just it's honestly all over the place. We got a little bit of duality going on here with Wet Dry World and Tiny Huge Island.
Yeah, a lot of opposites. Big, small, wet, dry. Pretty cool. Here we're clipping through the mountain here by doing a dive. We enter the loading zone. This prevents us from going to the small island and ground pounding the top and getting to it that way. Since we're speed running, we could just clip through the mountain and then enter the loading zone. We could fight Wiggler. And he says that we drowned his home, but we technically didn't since we bypassed the ground pound.
At this point, he's just angry that we're trespassing on his private time, and unfortunately, it doesn't matter how it goes. We gotta give it to him in the head.
Yep, exactly.
You know what? I'm starting to realize the star makes things a whole lot bigger. We took some stars away from the big bullies in Lethal Lava Land. After they died in the lava, we got stars. There was that one eyeball in Big Boo's Haunt that was gigantic, that had a star, and then Wiggler was big until he got rid of the star. Who knew that stars can make things gigantic? And how come Mario hasn't grown twice his size? Maybe a new ROM hack idea.
That is an interesting theory.
Here we go!
Probably because he's getting the stars to give to the castle for their power. So all the power is being used towards the castle, not himself.
Altruistic approach there by Mario. Love to see it.
Very not selfish of him. Alright, here's the first instance of the... Actually, no, we were big earlier. We're small. But the piranhas here are going to be large here, but we're just going to skip through them here and then spawn the star here. This next one we're doing is going to be the 100 coin. The 100 coin is cool. I like the movement in it, but the ending could be a little scary because one wrong move in the cave and you're gonzo. You have to do the whole 100 coin again, so see what happens. Yeah, I can get it. I don't follow my doom.
One of the fun things about the 120-star speedruns, we get to see runners each have their own little personal approach there. We've seen even Beeve when he went for Canalus back in Jolly Roger Bay. That's a strategy we don't see a lot of runners commonly do. And we've seen some runners also go for 100-plus Koopa race, but we are going to be going the more traditional approach here. 100-plus red coins here on the huge island. And now we're going to be stomping these Goombas for the blue coins. And it's very important that these Goombas are ground pounded, because if you stomp on top of them like a regular small Goomba, they'll just simply give out one normal yellow coin. But if you ground pound them, they will get rid of the blue coins. How or why, I don't know. I don't understand game logic there. But flawless ground pounding there from Beeve. You'd love to see it. Let's see if he's able to line up Black 2 and the Fly Guy. Amazing.
Yep, that manipulation's pretty tricky. And that's also like a very RNG part. The coins can kind of just fly anywhere. Whoa. Oh, that was new. Never done that before. Usually I can make that work. That's fine. I got a little backup here I can do. Doing a triple jump up there. Grab these coins and turn around. Alright. Hopefully I don't fall. Alright, that's fine. Didn't fall. That's the important part, because if one wrong move, I'm down on that abyss I go, I have to redo the entire 100 coin. Luckily, we're good. A lot of risk for a lot of these 100 coins, because if you are like 99 coins in and then you die, you have to collect them all again, and it's depending on the level, it could be pretty bad, just like LOL. The LOL scenario is literally the worst one, but that's fine. We got through it earlier. All right, here we're gonna be racing an old friend here.
Yes, Koopa the Slow. I mean, Koopa the Quick.
He tries his best, man. Tries his best.
But we are going to be using help with, we're going to be getting some help from one of Koopa's friends there, stomping on one of those little Koopas, get the shell. We ride our way around and over the mountaintop here. Again, hopefully no wrong moves. We don't succumb to the breeze. Caster's on a delay, so hoping it all works out, and it does. Well done by Beeve.
You're good. So that star you actually combine with 100 coin, a different route, and if it goes perfectly well, you actually save 3 seconds on the traditional route. You have to make sure your movement is impeccable, and you have to make sure you have really good RNG. That's why a lot of runners don't really do it. The RNG can be a factor. Because those big Goombas at the end there, they can actually be close to the edge, and if you ground pound them, one of those blue coins can fly over the edge, and you have to go for like a very out of the way backup, and you just end up losing time. So that's why you don't really see a lot of runners go for that strat. Very scary. It's a very scary part of the run if you do that route.
More diplomatic talks there from Mario with the Toad. Excellently done. And now we make our way into Tall, Tall Mountain. A mountain so tall, it has to be emphasized just a second time. We see Beeve went for the mountain clip there. You find the perfect spot where two triangles intersect one another on the mountain. You're able to dive your way through to the mountain into a body of water, and when you hit a body of water, it'll teleport you back up to the top, which then you're able to clip through the mountain. You then go for the wall kick off of the log, and then climb your way up to the top of the mountain. So much going on here. And finally, you get the star on top of the mountain.
So that just happened is called an invisible wall. This game has invisible walls that you can sometimes hit for no reason, and that was one of them. So I have to flip again. Go. Fine. Silly kick up here. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's a first. So I just clipped through the mountain and died. So we'll do that again.
Oh my goodness. Wow. I don't think I've actually ever seen that before.
Nope. I messed up the triple jump, so I kind of went for the dive, and I just fell to my death. Up through the mountain.
Like Cobra. Oh god. This may not work. Oh, it did. So I lined myself up there to grab the monkey. You have like a song and dance by trying to grab the monkey, but if you position yourself just right, you can grab him and land on that slope. And for some reason, like if you say that you free him while you're on a slope, you're still able to hold him and move him to a spot that he has to be in later to spawn the star. And since we're speedrunning, we don't want him to walk all the way down from the mountain to like that little ledge where the star was. I think it's 20 seconds. So it's a big time save, and it's pretty much required if you want to speedrun the game, especially 120. Damn. Messed up the triple jump again, but we're way up. One of many backups in this game that we were describing from earlier. There is a strat you can do for this star called Breezeless. Prevents you from grabbing the breeze, but it's very precise. And I've only gotten it a few times, but it's really hard to do, so I don't even go for it. Basically, you got to be pixel perfect in kicking and being able to ground pound your way up to the platform there. If done, it does save you about 7 to 8 seconds perfectly. But again, very high risk strat. And we are in a marathon, not a world record run here, so we are just trying to make sure we're able to get the star as quickly as possible, as we see Beeve very nicely doing the box star all the way over there to that mushroom. Fun fact, intended strat is to go talk to the red bob-omb, open a cannon, and shoot yourself onto that mushroom. But fortunately, we were able to use the box there to bounce our way onto the mushroom.
Yep, but we could just use the box and kind of bounce our way over there. Now we're doing 100 coin. This would probably be a good time for donations. There's a lot of movement in it.
if we do have any donations. And if we don't have any donations marked up, guys, do you not care about the children? Folks, just because we're playing children's games doesn't mean we can't help out the children. This is what we're all here for on twitch.tv/SpeedDocs. We are here to help save the children. Save the Children are global leaders in child health, education, and protection. They are transforming the way emergency care is delivered to children anywhere in the world. They champion gender equality. They work in the United States and all around the world, getting them ready for kindergarten. And also, they have a very well-proven track record of using any and all donations efficiently and effectively to help make a difference in children's lives. So, guys, if you care about the children, then go ahead and make a donation right now at ! Donate in the chat. It will take you to a link there, and will also take you to the website at savethechildren.org if you'd like to learn more in depth about their initiative.
Yes, let's see those donations come in.
Oh man, West Dog gonna get me fired. Yeah, but right this second, there aren't any new donations that have come in. West Dog did a fantastic job at telling you about the charity. But let me give you one example real quick. $125 can support a community health worker for a year to provide primary care to 100 households. Many of the health workers are educated women. That is something that Save the Children will do with the money that we are sending them. So please get more donations in. And just like Wes was saying, !donate in the chat will get you to a link to send those donations in.
And guys, you know what? Who knows? What if one of these children that needs saving could turn out to be one of the next big gamers of tomorrow? If we help save the children today, perhaps we can see SpeedDocs making a YouTube documentary on them tomorrow. Perhaps making innovations in the next great big speed run. So do it not just for the children, do it for the games, guys. As Beeve, going for a series of wall kicks there. Thought maybe he was going to be going for a very cool strat, but it looks like he's backing it up with it.
Yeah, that was really strange. I've never wall kicked off of that edge before. That was a first. But luckily, we can just back it up by doing another star. So that was nice. See if I can do it again. Nice. Normally, you're supposed to like walk on that penguin on that ice bridge. Like either step on his head or be behind him because the snowman will like blow air. But by doing precise wall kicks, you can just make your way up there. It's one of the fastest stars in the game. Nice speed kicks. All right. Here's called Whirl from the Freezing Pond. We actually don't whirl, we just pop over on the other side.
No need to whirl when you can just simply jump and ground pound your way into glory. Yep. Now we're going to be going for two of the quicker stars here in this stage. We're going to be going to take out the ice bully and then going into a giant block of ice in the quickest possible ways. And then we're on to where the real fun begins. Undoubtedly one of the most difficult 100 coin stars to close it out here. But first we're going to take out this bully.
Yep. And then now we're doing the ice block. The ice block is actually the fastest star in the entire game. Fastest one to collect. Like that. You're supposed to go through like a maze on the other side and like work your way to the top, but by doing a triple jump up there, you can just kind of hop over and then you're done. Nice and quick. Now we're gonna do the big RNG star that Wes was talking about. It is SL100.
And we're gonna see why it's so RNG heavy here right now. We're already coming up to this little critter known as the money bags, where they've got 5 coins, but they scatter all over the place at different speeds, just forcing you to run all around this very cold place. You thought that was bad. Now we're having to deal with spindrifts that they themselves also have RNG with their 3 coins spitting out. Absolutely ridiculous. B fortunately had it under control, was able to get most of those coins, if not, just only missing one of those coins. Very well done. That sometimes can be very chaotic. We're going to be taking out a couple more spin drifts here in the igloo, but hey, it's our old friend the Vanish Cap for one final hurrah.
Yep. I think I'm a coin short, I believe, so I might have to get a bag up somewhere. Let's see. Here I'm actually going to be whirling from the freezing pond, but it's not for the star. It's to get the shell up here, because we have to get the red coins. The red coins are underneath the ice bully, and the ice there actually acts like lava, so if you touch it, you take damage. The only way to grab the coins is with the shell. So if I lose the shell at any point, I will not be able to complete the 100 point. So hopefully I don't lose the shell.
I don't believe we're going to lose this shell whatsoever. The shell is going to be extremely kind, and we will not be subjected to a very cruel form of freeze or burn.
Alright. That was pretty horrendous RNG, unfortunately.
Moneybag's really doing you dirty this go around.
That is true. Oh my god, that is crazy. That's okay, we got a little backup here. Snowman. Come on. So you run around him, you'll just spawn like 3 coins. Alright.
A rare appearance with a snowman KO here in a speedrun. Love to see it.
Yeah, that's like the backup in case anything goes wrong, which it did. So that's why he's there. For insurance.
Honestly, would much rather deal with the snowman than the fly guy. But speaking of fly guy, let's see if Beeve here could be a fly guy himself. We're going to be attempting the BLJ normally used in 16-0 and 1 star to get through the 50-star door here. Let's see if Beeve is able to pull this off.
I had a grab, but I couldn't get through it. That clip is called, we always call it in the community Wilco clip. Wilco being a speedrunner in the community who kind of coined the term to do the BLJ in 120.
No, it is not necessary because we can't open the door with the stars as shown. If you do get the BLJ through the door on the first try, that does save about 7 to 8 seconds if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah, it's roughly 8.
You know what? As far as I'm concerned, you kind of still got up the stairs pretty quickly there with a good set of BLJs. Didn't get up to the door, but at least you got up the stairs quickly instead of just wasting your time hopping around.
Yeah, true. Alright, here we're going to be doing Cloud Stage. Pretty scary part. I mean, it's not too bad, but it is scary if you fall. You end up falling to the ground or through the sky. You end up back at the courtyard, and you have to make your way all the way back to Hippie, which is where the area we're in now. It's almost like saving and quitting, like the equivalent of doing that a bunch of time. But we're not falling here. I already made too many mistakes. We can't make any more.
Here we go!
You hear that, game? We've had enough of your mistakes. We're going to be doing the rest of this run cleanly. We might even be getting some community bests.
Not here. Alright. This is TikTok Clock. A lot of cool movement in this stage, but it's really hard. I'm going to be starting off with 100 coin.
If you guys noticed, when Beeve entered this stage, the minute hand on the clock was on the 12. And what's very interesting about the TikTok clock is where the minute hand lands when you enter the stage depends on the speed in which the flippers and everything inside the clock is moving. So if the minute hand is on the 12, or basically within a few degrees of the number 12, you're going to be stopping the clock, allowing you to traverse this a lot more quicker with everything stopping in place, like the pendulum, the platforms, and whatnot. You're going to be seeing Beeve shortly throughout the rest of the stage, going for the minute hand to land just after, I believe, where the number 7 would be, and that will allow the clock to move, I believe, at a fast pace or like a medium pace, very consistently, and will allow you to get flippies at the very beginning.
I wasn't bad. So we actually combined this star with Stomp in the Thwomp. It's at the top here. Oops. Try that again. Here we go.
Here we go!
So we combine the 100 coin with that star in particular. The red coins are on their own, but we do grab a few on the way. All right, here's where I'll be attempting to do flippies. You do a triple jump on the flippers here, and it saves 3 seconds roughly. Nice. There we go. So it saves 3 seconds because we enter the clock earlier than going to the 12 hand, which stops time. It's actually the same amount of time to do that version of that star than do stop time. Since we're stopping the clock on a dime quicker, we actually save 3 seconds every single time. Same thing with, you can actually do the red coin star moving as well. It's called moving reds, but it's very, very difficult. I'm not going to be going for it in this run.
Oh,
I am not that good. Maybe someday.
had my hopes up there for just a millisecond. Once we're done with 100 coins, TikTok clock. Don't let Beeves' speed here fool you guys. This stage at the very end of the game is notoriously one of the most difficult. This is where a lot of runs go to die. A lot of personal best runs go to die. Very, very intricate movement here. Wall kicks all over the place. Well-timed jumps. Just absolutely insane. And the fact that Beeve is honestly making this look so easy, he's definitely feeling himself right now. Ironically, the star he's going for now is called timed jumps on moving bars, but hey, we've stopped time, so we don't need any timed jumps whatsoever. We just need that one wall kick, and boom, we got the star.
Yeah, for the name, it's stopped bars on stop time. And we gotta finish it off with standing red for non-cool looking reds. Okay. Alright, just like that, TTC is done. Wasn't too bad. It's actually a pretty decent TTC. Alright, now we're gonna make our talk over to one more toad, to the last toad to give us the star. And we head on to the final main level in the game before the final Bowser level.
Here we go!
And Rainbow Ride is very, very hard. This is a very hard stage. I'm gonna be going for some crazy here.
Right, getting wonder coins right out of the gates. Now, of course, in the Super Mario 64 speedrunning community, we have a little joke where runners are encouraged to go for a tactic that has been basically proven near impossible by a human, known as carpetless. We will be taking a ride on the magic carpet here today. There will be none of that nonsense here. And it looks like we're going to have to back up with some coins, unfortunately, as the Goomba and Fly Guy RNG just wasn't cooperating with Beef here. And Lakitu not even giving a lending hand here. What gives?
Yeah, that was pretty cruddy RNG. Gonna grab this backup bomb here. Oof, that's close.
Oh, it wanted to get off the stage. It's just, this stage is already trying to mess with you.
Yeah, it really is. There's a lot of mishaps that happened already. So we open the cannon for this from this guy here. Now we ride the illustrious carpet. The only way to get up here without doing carpetless, hence the name. But carpetless is insanely hard. Only I think 4 people have done it in the world, ever.
4 people have done it, and 3 of them did it with save states. I think Zaya's the only one to do it without save states.
Zaya and Shakedown, I believe.
Of course, Shake would do it.
Shakedown's done it, I think, 4 times, but he is the single star master at this game. There's a lot of cool stuff about this game that you see that can look like a robot's doing it, but it's actually like a human, and it's really cool to see. And it's called single star segments, so they do single star techniques to get to the certain star to get the fastest time. Carpalus being one of them. They do it in 40 seconds or something like that. But it saves a bunch of time.
And the reason they are referred to as single star segments as opposed to anything else is because those are the tactics they're doing to get those stars quickly are not viable or consistent enough for a full-fledged speed run yet. Perhaps if we're able to discover a consistent setup, they can make their way into a speed run one of these days. Alas, single star is where they will lie for now.
Yep.
Since we're about to finish our ride on the carpet here, perhaps we can have a time to ask a mod to give a timeout to Glenn here, doing exactly the opposite of what this caster asked. We weren't supposed to have some carpetless nonsense, and yet here we are seeing carpetless. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I did not realize reverse psychology is going to be taking place in this chat.
Here we go!
It's always a joke to the community. Here I'm going to be going for something called Lakitu Bounce. It's really hard. I have a hard time with it. Let's see if I can get it.
Rip gland.
Okay, 1 out of 2 Lakitu bounces.
Very nice.
Fine. Quick back up there. Supposed to do a double wall kick there, but I grabbed the ledge by accident. But make our way over and we're good.
Now we're going to be seeing Beeve going for the Lakitu bounce one more time, and if you guys may have noticed, during that 100 coin segment there, he talked to the red bob-omb, and that's because we opened the cannon on the cruise ship where we're going to be making a return. We're going to be getting into the cannon, into that cruise ship, and firing on over to the lone platform occupied by a Czechia and the box star, which hopefully we shall be able to get without getting thrown off.
Yeah, the Chuckia is there as a last-ditch effort before the collecting the star, like the last defense. Here we go. It's in this box right here. Bada bing, bada boom.
Here we go!
Fortunately, Lakitu didn't snipe you either, so we got lucky there.
Yeah, that Lakitu there has a tendency to throw like a spiny, and it'll hit you mid-air and just knock you off your trail coming from the cannon, and then you just die. It's funny, but it's not funny. Just doing red coins on their own here. Too bad. We got 2 more in Rainbow Ride, and then we get the final star in the final Bowser level. It's called Bowser in the Sky. Full bonk, but that's okay.
The star is called Tricky Triangles, but Beeve showing he will not be dealing with any of those tricks, just going right through those triangles.
Yep. There's a faster strat for that, but it's a little harder, and if you mess up, you die instantly, so went for the safer route. There we go. There's the final star in Rainbow Ride.
Woo!
too bad. Now we're in the home stretch. If you have any donations in to get during this run, see the time.
Yeah, guys, come on. We need to help out the children here. We've spent all this time star by star helping Mario go on to save the princess. Perhaps all we need to do is help save the children. Exclamation point to donate in the chat to help save the children, or even go to savethechildren.org to learn more about the Save the Children initiative. Remember, Princess Peach and Mario were also children once. Just seeing Beeve going through Bowser in the sky, collecting all 8 of the red coins. Very nice side flip over the flame is Spitter there. Nice lag reduction to help get that 7th red with the pull, and now we're just coming our way to the final 8th red coin. Nice triple jump onto the elevator, dodging the Goomba and getting the final red right underneath the staircase.
Here we go.
There's the final star. 120 stars, just like that.
Yeah!
And with that, we gotta do final Bowser, 3 throws, and we're done. And get ready on time. I hope. If I don't miss more throws.
Any Mario 64 fans in the chat, you know it's time to start counting the throws. This caster does have a little bit of a delay, so you might have to count along with me. This is 1. Maybe even faster than me is what I meant to say. That's 1. There's 2.
I just got 3.
There we go, 3. GG's, it's Beeve. Coming back again for his 2nd run here in the Speed Docs-a-thon.
Time.
Closing out strongly with a 151 and 120 star.
1 minute over estimate. That's okay. If I didn't die in Lethal Lava Land or Fire Sea, that would have been 149. So.
Easily.
Yeah, but unfortunate things happen. Pretty strong like moments in that though, but I'll keep my stay short and explanation. Thank you for having me. Speed Docs, really appreciate it. This is my 2nd run marathon for this one in particular. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to get into SM64 speedrunning as well, there's a Discord and a bunch of resources you can go by. I think I speedrun 10 or 11 games. SM64 is probably the most dedicated group of people that put love, like they put so much like emotion into this game, and there's a dedicated fan base. There's a practice ROM that's insanely good. It runs on N64. There's a lot of people willing to like help you out. There's a big community doing a bunch of races. There's tournaments. There's a big love for this game, and it's an amazing speed game. I really like this game a lot. So, yeah, I really appreciate you having me. Thank you so much. Any last words? Any last words, Wes?
Beeve, thank you for inviting me on to be a co-commentator. It was an honor. Speed Docs, thank you for hosting this event and for having me here in the booth. And to everybody out there, again, yes, go check out the Super Mario 64 Discord. You can find resources on the speedrun.com page if you'd like to learn more about this fantastic granddaddy of a speedrun. Also, please remember to go drop itsbeeve a follow on his Twitch channel. Not only is he a speedrunner, he's also a very chill streamer. Go drop him a follow. I hope we have a link here in the chat at twitch.tv/itsbeeve.
Thank you.
thank you guys for being here. Wes, I hope you apply to be a host or something next year because chat loved you. Your voice is fantastic. And CC was fangirling over you the whole time. So thank you guys for being here and for running this awesome game. I really appreciate it. We're going to send you over to a quick intermission before we get into Donkey Kong Country 2.
Hell yeah.
Donkey Kong!